What's going on, everyone? Investor here. It's time for another weekly portfolio update, and this week was busy. I have a lot to cover, many changes this week, including a few records and milestones. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any new videos. I try to bring you a weekly portfolio update and other videos as often as I can. So, many changes this week, the first of which you can tell is that I'm not showing you an M1 portfolio. This is my Fidelity account. I have transferred everything over from M1. I don't want to get into too many details why, but let's just say that for me, after using M1 for a while, the things that I didn't like outweighed what I did like. And so I consolidated, put everything into Fidelity. I had opened this Fidelity account when I opened the M1 account. As back when I put the poll out and I couldn't decide which one, I opened both. So for the past few weeks, I've been putting my money here. And so switching accounts was just the first of many things that happened to me this week. But everything is now in Fidelity. So this past week, I was up, but to be honest, I'm not sure exactly how much. Just due to the account transfer, there's still some money moving around. But just doing the math from what I had to what I put in for deposits, I could tell that I was up. And you can see from the account here that I've also now added a Roth to my trading. And that's where I've been using for the last couple of weeks. I've been putting all of my deposits and doing my trading right here inside the Roth. So granted, there's only $738 in there, but I've only been putting a little bit in there at a time. While I was putting other money into the M1. But now it's all consolidated. So the taxable account, you'll see that that's where the $9,600 is. I'm probably just going to let that ride for now. Just let the drip do its thing and go from there, at least for now. And I'll just kind of monitor and reposition as needed. The Roth is where I'm going to be doing most of the trading, most of the dollar cost averaging. I'm going to build that Roth up. So total account, you can see I'm sitting at just under $10,400, so $10,385.40. First milestone for me. So this milestone is big for me that I've crossed over that 10,000 mark. I've been trying to hit the 10,000 mark for a while now. Didn't think I was actually going to be able to do it this year, but stars aligned. Yet here I am, $10,000. So give this video a thumbs up just to support me for hitting that $10,000 mark. So this upcoming week here, I plan to do a lot more dollar cost averaging again, some more buying, same as I did this last week, but everything again will be inside this Fidelity account. So let's jump over to the spreadsheet and I'll show you some of the changes and also one of the new records, or a record that I have set this past week. All right, guys, so taking a look at the spreadsheet, you see there's quite a few things going on with the spreadsheet. Part of the transfer over from M1 over to Fidelity is that they did sell off all the fractional shares and just sent over the full shares. So I've got a lot of negatives here from the sell off of those. So kind of puts me into an interesting position here with some of them. I know like VIG, Don Des, this was kind of the one I was kind of just experimenting with on one of the expert pies. So whether I want to rebuy back into that or not, and I'll show you here in a minute, I actually did come out ahead on all three of those, but just a couple of cents. But hey, ahead is ahead, right? So at least I wasn't taking a loss. So a lot of those negatives, when that money physically finally gets sent over, I'm still waiting for that to come over. Then I'll look at repurchasing the ones that got sold off so I can get the totals back to where they were. So you'll see essentially this week I did pick up a little bit of SCHD, a little bit of JEPI. This was actually a full share that I bought, but because of the sell-off, that's kind of where it's at here. I did pick up a little bit more of O, and Tesla's half the drip, half what I bought, so another 4 shares there. And a little Procter & Gamble, a little bit of Target. And I'm glad I bought Target when I did. I guessed right because they hit their earnings and it skyrocketed. So, granted, I only have just under a quarter of a share, so it's only a couple of dollars worth of a gain. But I guessed right, at least on that one. So you see where we're sitting now, just 10-2 here. But once I get the other money sent over. So jump over to the positions. Quite a bit more green. You'll see, like I said, with the Dawn and the Des, 1 cent here, 2 cent there, and then with VIG, I was up 21 cents total on the position. So essentially, that 21 cents was because of the dividend I received. So either way, I was up. So you'll see quite a bit more green here in the total, even though I'm still down about $126 on the year. This was what, $500, $600, $700 down just a couple weeks back. So we're getting there. I'm pushing it. I'm getting it back to where it needs to be. So when you factored in the dividends that I received this week, I'll cover a little bit more of that here in just a second, but with the O that I got, so still quite a bit down on that position, but I'm still buying strong. I believe that company's going to rebound, and it's not going anywhere, as well as the Tesla. I'm only down now about $28, $29 on that position. So hopefully another good month of Tesla dividends will wipe that out. So I guess it just depends on what the actual underlying price does during the next month. So moving across to the calendar, again, you'll see for the O, I received $8.61 and Tesla $15.29. So brings my grand total for the month of $52.41, guys. Another give this video a thumbs up. I hit my $50 goal. I wanted to hit a $50 month sometime this year, and I'm glad I got to it. Now everything is cake. Everything is just gravy on top. I still have all of next month, and that month should be projected up probably $79, $80 once I continue to buy and dollar cost average into a little bit more this week, as long as I can get some in before the ex-dividend date. But nonetheless, guys, I hit my goal. I hit one of my goals. So, kind of pat myself on the back for this one. I am happy to see that $50 goal. I'm trying to just buy strong companies and earn that money. $50 was one of my goals to hit for the month, and I finally did it, guys. So again, give this video a thumbs up just for hitting that goal. But a record set, being that it's the largest dividend month that I've ever had, and I still have what 1, 2, 3, 4 more payouts to go. So maybe we'll get it up to 60. We'll see. But nonetheless, best month I've had so far. So I am ecstatic. I am beyond happy to see that number. So moving along. So $52.41 now in November. You see the largest month that I've had. So it brings the total up to $244.12 in dividends for the year. It's tough to tell here, but you see it's the tallest peak thus far, right? And it'll continue to go up here with a couple more payouts for the month. So another one of the changes, guys, that you're going to see as I kind of reformatted a little bit of the spreadsheets. So I know the last couple videos, if you've been following along, I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing with the pies. Well, now I know. So I got the taxable account and the Roth account. And so here's the pies with kind of where everything is this set aside from that. But the way that Fidelity does it, or the way that I have it set up, this is money invested, not necessarily shares. So SCHD, JEPI, O, that's where the money's at. Same thing over here, SCHG, JEPI, and O, as well as I believe Procter and Gamble and Target, just because their share price is up a little higher. So that's what I'm looking at with that. And then you can see with the sector breakdown, I actually got rid of that one. Just didn't really apply to me anymore. I didn't really care. I'm not too worried about what sector the money's in. I know where I'm putting my money and I know what I'm looking at, so I don't care about the sectors necessarily. So coming down to the goals, you see the monthly dividend at $52.41. My goal was to hit 50. Boom, check it off, right? It's done. I've got where I need to go on that one. So now I just need to keep plugging away on the other 50s with the JEPI, the O, and SCHD. So getting there. Oh, I brought it up to 35. JEPI's just now 8 shares away, and SCHD about a little over 9 shares away. I will get that as close as I can. Still thinking about what I want to do for next year. I know I want to have some sort of goal, but my goal is to make the money, right? Make that passive income. I think that's why we're all doing this and we're all involved in this, is to make that money. So I eventually want to have that goal just be making the money. So one of my goals may just be money related. I want to, hit this amount or have the account be at this amount, something to that effect, guys. But if you've got some insight or some comments, some advice, please leave a comment below. Like I said, I try to read everything and try to respond to you guys. I do appreciate all the comments. It's really helping a lot, just trying to learn and do things as I go. So moving along again, now you'll see another kind of milestone record, if you will. This is the highest paying quarter that I've now had. Just finished with $94.97. So I beat all of quarter 3 thus far. I still have a few payouts and I have all of next month. So I'm hoping I might be able to double this and get another triple digit growth as far as quarter over quarter. So this video this last week was all about milestones and records. So I am just, I don't know if I have words for how excited I am to see the progress, of this account only being 1 year old. Well, coming up on 1 year old. So just barely cresting over at the top of this one, but it's definitely going to go higher, right? So again, 244.12 for the year. Dividend income, the projections. So I still got something going on with the spreadsheet here. I can't quite figure out where that came from, but again, everything on the left side, if you've been following, this is kind of where I've been focusing for this past year. Gonna work on some of these over here this year, especially with adding Procter and Gamble and Target over the past couple weeks, and then Pepsi before that. But this is the one that I like to see, a brand new peak higher than anything I've had thus far, and up and up and up. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. It's still going to go higher, and then next month it's going to go even higher than that to finish the year. So this peaks and valleys, but look at the way that it's going up for the first year of this account's existence, the first year that I really, can call myself a dividend investor. I don't know how I can get any more excited than seeing that progression. So, except for next year, right? We'll see it go up and up and up again as I continue to go. So, that's what I've got for you guys this week. Like I said, a lot of changes, a lot of new things, a lot of exciting things happening in my account. Please hit that thumbs up button, give this video a like, for hitting my goals, hitting some milestones. I'm hoping you guys are out there hitting milestones too. Hope you guys can be able to see what I'm doing here and get a little excited into your own accounts and be able to follow along and start hitting milestones of your own. So if you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. I will read them. Hope you guys had a great week. See you guys next week. Happy investing.